Musa is cutting down his future to survive another day. He's one of thousands of farmers chased from their fields by a tide of sand, crowding into Niger's capital, Niamey. Most end up here, in the city's so-called green belt, where to earn money, they prey on the very trees Niger planted to stave off drought and desert.
At first, I thought being in a big city like Niamey meant I'd get rich very fast and then go back to my village. But that turned out to be only a dream, because now I have no job and nothing to eat, and I can't go back to my village empty-handed.
Niger is already 2/3 desert. Now, with global warming, drought and wasteland are marching on the other 1/3 that's crucial to survive. It's a disaster for millions like Musa and his grandmother.
If I could still feed my children from it, I would go back to my village and farm. The problem is the rain. We used to plant millet and it would start growing. But then, after only 1 or 2 months, suddenly the rain would stop. For many seasons there was no harvest, so we decided to come to the city. We were hungry.
As farmers end up hungry in cities, the traditional social fabric is torn apart.
Entire villages are being displaced and forced to adopt new urban ways of life. Now you have things like drug abuse, violence, and people getting AIDS. People are becoming more individualistic. Each person fears the coming drought, so he behaves differently towards the community and the natural resources.
Not only are farmers invading the green belt, but thousands of herders as well. 8 years ago, Omaru lost his cattle herd to drought. He took his last few cows and moved to the city to make a living selling their milk. The government wants him and thousands of Fulani herders to go back to the land, but they can no longer survive there now that the rains have stopped.
We are forced to live here. We don't really like it. If there was a good rainy season, most of these people would go back, because every 2 or 3 weeks, government thugs come here and set fire to our huts. It's so hard on us psychologically, especially the children.
Omaru's people may be far from home, but they still live off cows and cling to the honor in remnants of their way of life.
Food is directly linked to culture. I'm a nomad. My culture is milk and dairy. If you uproot me and make me change my modes of production, you change my whole mentality.
In a greenbelt slum, Fulani women welcome the birth of a newborn child. In Niger, the average woman gives birth over 7 times, the highest fertility rate on earth. They bless the baby with cow's milk. Soon, there will be too many mouths to feed. But for now, there's only celebration of new life. Ying, Welsh, Al Jazeera, Niamey, Niger.